Good morning, Nevada and world. This is going to be an awesome day. First day I haven't had a hurricane wind. I did get a fire this morning. I ain't impressed with this. I found this piece laying right over here in that ditch. Hey, there's another piece. I've got an axe. If I have to, I will split this down. Anyhow, this is how I got my fire, but I'm thinking if I can get some wood or water boiled, breakfast sure does sound good. This will be the first breakfast I've had since I've been here. But I remembered when I was at my buddy's in Alabama, I had 2 chunks of Alabama fatwood. And so I split some of it off, got my fire going, and then I found that one log, so I tried to split some of it down, and yeah, this, whatever the hell these trees are, the dead branches like that, right there, that shit does not burn. So I may have to grab my axe, split this down a little bit. All I know is I want something to eat. And then we are headed right over there today. Probably gonna move over to cow camp later on today. Right here's where I slept last night. The corral is right up there. But anyhow, I'm gonna cut this and get my breakfast, and I'm going to see if I can't start the day energized. Be the first one that I've started really energized. Tell you what, I can't tell you how good that cheeseburger was yesterday. Man, that was like getting new life breathed into you. And a decent night's sleep helped too. That first day here, on 2 hours worth of sleep, if it wouldn't have been cold, I went hiking just to warm up. I never did get warm that first day. It was pretty brutal. And to be real honest with you, after touring up some of them little side canyons and then making it to the mine, then on the way back I took that digger. God, I'm thankful that wasn't in cactuses. Jesus, that could have been a whole new experience in the world of suck factor. Yeah, I better quit shooting the shit and get my fire going so I can have something to eat. Alright, later. Alright. Finally. I'd keep my glasses off, but goddamn sun's coming right over the top. You guys would not believe the morale boost this morning is. Got to have a fire. I'm actually getting to have breakfast. I got to use my cook pot for a coffee cup. For people that don't know, this is an MRE. This one has beef strips and a savory tomato-based sauce. Then you'll either get some kind of a dessert. Yesterday I had a little round of pound cake, cheese, and kind of it was more of a pita bread, kind of a bread. But just no wind. The wind out here is insane. It reminds me of when I was a kid in Wyoming. Christ, I didn't even know snow fell from the sky until I moved to Colorado. And I thought it blew in from either Utah or Idaho. But this place, I'll tell you what, if people want to be blunt, people want to be real honest, the only way to experience this place is to come out here and do it for yourself. I mean, you wouldn't even have to come out here and hike to get a feel for it. Video, I've taken over 100 pictures in the first 2 days. I have no idea how much video I've got. Thankfully, I still have, I believe I've got 5 batteries for my Sony. I've got 2 batteries that I can recharge for that little GoPro type camera. It's not a GoPro. I was looking at GoPros and then I seen $500, $600, $300. And back in 2012, 2013, I bought a Nikon still camera. Latest, greatest thing. Cost me, I think it was $900 for the entire kit. It's an awesome camera. The only thing is, cell phones take damn near as good of pictures as my Nikon does. So I did a comparison as to the most comparable budget camera, and it wasn't a Caso or AKSAO or some goddamn thing. That's irrelevant. But that is the body camera, or the little camera that I do some of my hiking videos with. Right here, biscuits and gravy. I'm not gonna eat in front of you. Oh my god. Holy shit. I must have guessed what a cup of water's like. You gotta try really hard to screw up biscuits and gravy. But anyhow, it's 10 minutes to 9. I was sleeping pretty good, so I went ahead and slept. My alarm set for 7 at home. I did wake up at 7, but that just is what it is. Out here, when I left, I had a mission. I wanted to do this day 1. It ain't happening. If a guy lived out here and you wanted to start down at the opening where I showed you gas peak, and then you have that little ridge line. I'm not sure what that's called. I never paid no attention. But if you started at the bottom of the sheep range and you wanted to break this down, I would need to figure out how to get up these cliff faces. That would be probably a weekend right there. And then if you wanted to do this next one over, you're looking at another weekend. I would love to come back. But what I would do next time is I would work out probably non-stop for at least 3 months to get into shape. This is a whole different animal. You know, and I got hats off to the guys that live here that come out here and bust balls to do some of this in one day. Because I'll be straight honest with you. Maybe if I wouldn't have gone into the slot canyons, it took me 5.5 hours to get to the mine. But that was going in. Now, these lower canyons for Jeff and Jay and maybe Jay Chuck, for you guys that like to keep track of where people are, once you get to the trees, once you get past the Joshuas, across that opening into the cedar trees, those are the canyons. For some reason, those canyons just related to me. Maybe because it was the most like home. I can't answer that. Oh God, coffee. That is so good. I got way too much water, but that is a different flavor than water. Anyhow, when I get home, I will try to map it out. I didn't go in too far. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but at least people that have been here, you guys will fully relate. Now I understand why Jeff said he hates this place. And I don't think he hates it. I just think he hates coming out here on these missions to try to find something. I would love to be able to come back with the gas prices. Right now I have already went over what I thought I needed to come here and go home. I had to have a friend send me some money so I could make it back home. I budgeted about $75. Now when I budgeted this, gas at my house was $3.48 a gallon for high test. That's what this these older cars, it just seems to be what they like. I get no gas mileage on the other gas. But once I got to Vegas yesterday at Indian Springs, I topped off basically because my first 2 nights, I don't know if it was the wind or if I just couldn't get warm from day one, but I ran the pickup a little bit too much. I burnt a little over 1/4 of a tank, and so I just wanted to top off while I was next to a gas pump. Oh my God, this is good. And with the MRE, you get a little jug of Tabasco sauce. How can you go wrong? Now if I can get the damn thing open. But I don't know if I said anything worth listening to in this video other than the fact that it's nothing like anything that I've ever been into. I've chased cows in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, and to be honest with you, oh shit, I've never seen anything like this. I'm glad I drove in the dark, because if I would have drove in the daytime, I might have been thinking, what the hell did I get myself into? But it's definitely, it's beautiful out here. It's peaceful too. Today's the first time I've heard a bird. But needless to say, the way the wind had been blowing, the wind was blowing hard enough to where when we would try to sleep, it would rock my pickup. Just, then Gypsy would try to climb in the back with me like, I didn't sign up for this. Let's go back to my house. I missed my bed. But anyhow, I guess I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to eat breakfast. I'm going to clean up my stuff, throw everything in the cab, and then I'm going to go kind of light. I am definitely not packing. I had about a 40-pound pack when I went up to the mine. Not happening. I ain't doing that again. I'm going to refill my 48, and I've got a 32. Well, I've got two 32s and the 48. That's what I'm going to take for water, because to be honest with you, I really am not wanting to pack as much as I did the day I went up to the mine. That was, and like I say, I had only slept for about 2.5 hours, and I'm not making excuses, but day one, it was brutal. Alright, I'll catch up with you later. Alright, hopefully, see that? That is the shit that will eat your lunch. I've never seen nothing like that. Right here, hell, you can jump up and down. It's solid, like concrete. But you hit those spots where you sink, and then you hit this shit, and it's kind of, I don't know. Not only does it throw your balance off, but it just starts to drain you. So anyway, day 3, got the wind again. Now, I'm just glad that it held out for us to get a cup of coffee, have some breakfast. When you're sitting at home looking at the computer and maps and everything. You got your cup of coffee with you. You've had breakfast. You can run to the fridge, make a sandwich, and you are pretty much all set. I will tell you this though, I cannot wait to be able to lay down and stretch. I am glad that I kind of took it easy yesterday though. Knee feels pretty good this morning. It's pretty black and blue. I'll live through that. Just is what it is. But I'm gonna do a post. If I find that rock, I would be willing to bet damn near anything. I go right to that rock. And if I do, I am going to take pictures of it and then see if old Jay will let me swing by to throw the pie. He'll probably be saying, like hell, I already did a video of how to get out of this pie in the face thing. No 100-mile-an-hour tosses. I looked it up just because I was laughing at him. I looked it up to see if anybody'd ever been killed by getting a pie thrown at them. As far as I could tell, no. Sure is beautiful out here. Yeah, I think I'm in a lot better shape. Even yesterday, just getting some sleep. That first day, I should have, well, the back of my pickup was soaking wet. I really couldn't. I got some, I think I got some video of it. Yeah, the back of the pickup was full of snow. Not full, but it was covered. Wish this would be the same night, but it is what it is. Old Gypsy last night, she must have got the chills. Did you get cold last night, Gibbers? She crawled in my sleeping bag with me. As if that back seat isn't about the size of a half of not even a twin bed. My sleeping bag is bigger than my back seat. She crawled back in there and wanted to cuddle. Apparently, she decided that it was prudent for us to snuggle when it hit about 22 degrees. It got cold last night, but I finally remembered, wow. See this hill? I don't know if the camera will do it justice. This is going to be like going up to the mine coming back. I'm telling you, there is absolutely nothing out here that is flat. I know one thing, if anybody gets disappointed in the way that I hike this, because it didn't fit what you wanted. The only thing I have to say is I had a plan, and so far the only thing that I'm doing is when I woke up the first day I could see the mine. I can't see shit that's a foot in front of my face, but all the way across this desert, those hills, I see fine. I can see the contours, all of that. I think they call it farsighted, I don't know. I can see forever. I just can't see what's right in front of me. But anyhow, I had a plan. I stuck to my plan, except for I was going to do this the first day, and coming out here in the dark, I thought this was a lot farther than it was. What I should have done was drove down from, I went all the way up where Jeff told me it would be a little bit flatter, and I was just kind of relaxing from the drive, and I looked out and it was snowing. So I kind of flattened out a spot with my clothes bag, got my sleeping bag, and I made a spot for Gypsy in the back, and I went ahead and stretched out in the front seat. Wow. I'd rather be kicked in the nuts and do that again. God, look at this. I hope the camera gives you guys some detail. You are not going to about the only way a person is going to get through that is if it is possible to maybe get in those rocks. Oh, my battery's dying. I'll be right back. Alright. I think if a person could get through one of those chutes, then depending on what the backside is. But as far as just running up there, even there should be a cut right in there. But if you, let's look at this right here. If you look at those edges, okay, you've got that chute, you could walk right up the center. Okay, that's not walking right up the center. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm telling you, this is like a whole different world. But once we get down here, looks like we've got, I think we're gonna kind of go through here, trying to take the easiest routes for the Jippy. She has been a trooper out here. I got my water, she's got her water. She thought she was pretty smart the other day. Day one, I was smoked. I got back to the pickup, climbed in the cab, and just sat in the seat for a little bit. When I got back out, she had decided that she was going to help herself and reward herself to her treats. So she tore open 2 packages of dog treats. Thank God she didn't start shitting like a goose. I would have had a hell of a mess. We'd both be sleeping on the ground outside. Probably be dead by now. But, yeah, she ate all her treats. Except for the good ones. I give her glucosamine for her joints. Because in the Australian Border Collie, front shoulder dysplasia is really common, so I try to keep her joints pretty healthy. I know people are going to be watching this and say, well, why didn't you just run right over there? Because I would think the same thing when I was watching. What you don't understand is right over there is a quarter mile, half mile. I mean, it's a little bit different. Son of a bitch. I'm distracted as hell. I did not turn on maps. I better do that. That way, should I have any trouble, I can send my location and try to providing I got signal, try to get help. I think no matter what, you can send 911. I know in Colorado it doesn't matter if you got signal or not. If you're in a jam and you need help right now, you can get a hold of 911 regardless. But I'm not sure they would understand. Well, it's a canyon I think Robbins Rock is in. They might say, sir, you might want to call back when you have your shit together. Mr. Jeff Claw. Wish I could see your track out here. I figure if I come across this, I have just met Jeff Claw. I figure we have now shared footsteps. Not that we didn't day one. I recognize Silver Hills' stuff up at the mine. And J-Chuck probably got to cross his track. I know I crossed Aquachigger's tracks. I found the same pit and stuff like that traveling up the right side. That just kind of was what it was. Alright, now hopefully, this is holding my camera at chest height. I hope this gives you a sense of what this country is like. Absolutely nothing is flat. It's unreal. All right, I think I'm gonna kill this until I get. No, I ain't. We're gonna go look at this quick. See this little black outcropping? I think right there. even that looks like nothing on video. That's a good 4-foot jump up it or down it. Now granted, you can come around and walk right up it. See this? Absolutely nothing out here is just simple. Even these little drainages are insane. You have river rock, you have gravel, you have land where you take a step and then the damn land caves in. What I mean by cave in is you will sink a good anywhere from 1 inch to 4 inches. Never seen nothing like that. Ooh, look at the barrel cactus. Squirrel. Those amaze me. I'm freehanding this, so whether you like it or not, that's your decision. Oh man. I would really like to get over to where Jeff went up and maybe, I don't know, I might wait until I get to my canyon and then all right, right here, this is it. Maybe not. I gotta cross this berm. I think Jeff did the same thing. All right. Yeah, this sure does look like it when you're going off a memory and map. How you doing, Jippy? You want to say hi to people? She's like, you talk enough the way it is. Let's shit her off the pot here. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit more excited about tomorrow. I'm gonna move over to cow camp and I'm gonna drop into Picture Canyon from cow camp. Alright. Right here's where Jeff went up. Right there's that where he went up. I think. I might be wrong. Anyhow, I got a bad battery, so I hope that last video, I hope I got that last video, because it had some pretty cool stuff on it. Alright, see that hill? I know you don't. I'm telling you, absolutely nothing is flat. Alright, we are going to put the camera away and carry on. Alrighty. I think Jeff Claw will know exactly where I am. Right here is that secondary little island, and right there is the main one. I have to go on the other side of that one. Well, I gotta follow my leader there. She seems to be the brains in this outfit. I'll tell you what, she's doing awesome. I am really proud of Jip. She just keeps on trucking. I took her food out of there, and squirrel. There is one hell of a lot of quartz out here. Quartz, for people that don't know, generally is related to gold. So that is, I know Arizona, they get on those high benches and they metal detect for gold. I really think that I see it, because if I can't get up, we're gonna angle this way now. We're gonna go right through that little saddle. I was gonna come down and go around this, but holy shit. I must have figured out this weather, or it took me a couple of days to acclimate, because I hit the perfect combination of how not to sweat my guyanis off, and that would be just a long sleeve t-shirt, and then a long sleeve, one of these kind of flannel fleece things. Love them shirts. Seems to block the wind, but it keeps, well, I keep the sleeves open, so that lets the air flow. But anyhow, I'll tell you what, I can look at this on maps all day long, and other than having maps with me, I have 5G out here. Not that that's a good thing. I'm probably getting cooked while I'm out here, but so far I have had pretty decent reception. I do my updates from the pickup mostly, and that just is what it is. That flat top rock, It's going to be interesting to see it once I get over on the other side. All right. So anyhow, I'm sitting here glassing some of those openings, and there are two caves over there. One of them's hiding behind brush. Okay, there's that one. I wish this screen was bigger. Right there it is. We found it. I'm telling you guys, after you're out here, there's more M's than you can shake a stick at. But for you guys that hike, get you a pair of binoculars. You can sit and you can glass this for a while. It'll save you a hell of a lot of miles just sitting here being able to look at it. Yeah, it's not as cool to get video up close and in them and all of that, but it'll save you a lot of work. All right, later. Okay, so what we did was we backed out of this draw, climbed back up on this hill, because the map showed that it would go in here. Unless, and I ain't getting too goddamn close because this shit's all broke up. Unless it is from that first climb to that, which is about 100 feet. So we're going to go back down. I'm going to drop my backpack and I'm going to come up, leave Gypsy. The only reason we're doing this is because I thought maybe we could drop into this, and I'll tell you what, this is not very big at all. The part that bothers me now, where was Robin standing by that big boulder with the caves? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. There's more damn caves up here than a guy can shake a stick at. But this is the draw, so we're gonna go back down, climb back down, and then see if I can find it.